Automatic don't play. Whatever. Hello, Mel. How are you? Given the circumstances, I'm gonna try to have a little fun live and just go over some of the stuff with cruising, but
And then maybe we'll play a little game or two.
I don't know about a game.
Wow.
Maybe Mike will stay on and play a game because I don't know what game we're gonna play. Hi, Green Goblin. Welcome in. Behave, please. You haven't gone to bed. I know the feeling. Hey, Kristen. How are you? Hi, Alexander. It's good to see you in here. You made it. Cheers and blessings to you. Lee's here too.
Hello.
Hi, Blaze. You caught the first of a live. Yeah, you had caught us at the end of you caught me at the end of my live earlier. But thank you for being here. So me and Micah are just like super excited. We've been counting down for over a year, and it's getting down to the last few days, and we are just really anxious. So we thought we'd just come talk a little bit about cruising. Maybe there's some who haven't cruised before and have questions about things, or you have cruised before and you have some tips or something that I may not know, because this is going to be Micah's first cruise. But again, there might be some people in here who know some things that I don't. But on my thumbnail is the actual ship that we will be on. It's called the Carnival Vista. And from what I understand, it's an amazing ship. I think it's like 14 decks high. Me and Micah's cabins are like literally across from each other a little ways, like 2 doors down is hers and mine's on the other side. So we're going to be really close together and just freaking having a blast, leaving everything behind for 7 days. It'd be amazing. A cruise, boy, all that food, yummy. Yeah, have you been on a cruise before, Blaze? Because the food is one of the highlights. So I don't know if anybody has been on a Carnival cruise, but so does everybody know Guy Fieri from the Food Network? Because he has a franchise and he's in like a partnership with Carnival. So they have a place on the ship that is called Guy's Burger Joint, and it is included with the price of your cruise, so it's free. Well, not free because you pay for the cruise, but you know what I mean. But their burgers are amazing. So many different restaurants, so many choices for food. There's way too. I mean, I don't think I've ever eaten from every single place on a ship because there's just so much to choose from. So Blaze, which ship did you go on, and like how long ago did you go on a cruise? And like, what ports did you go to, Blaze? Kristen says, have not been since my kids were little, so maybe 15th is years ago. So you haven't been on a cruise in a while, Kristen? Hey, Justice Jane, welcome in. It was like 10 years ago, but I went on the Carnival Sunrise. Was it Sunshine by any chance? Because I know the Sunrise is kind of new, but the Sunshine, if it was the Sunshine, that one's an awesome ship. We've been on that one before, and that was one of our favorites. Oh, I was wondering what you meant, Kristen. Alexander, I've never been on a cruise ship, and I live on an island my whole life. Yes, but you live in a place where one of the, like, where, so the place where you live is actually a port where a lot of the ships go to, especially out of Florida, Alexander, and that's one of my bucket list places to visit. So hopefully I make it there one day. So it was Sunshine. Yes, the Sunshine is an amazing freaking ship. And so I'm just really, really excited for Micah more than anything. Like I'm ready to cruise too because it's my favorite vacation. Um, but for Micah, like anytime I go with someone, it's their first time. Like I just get so excited for them because I already told her she's going to be addicted, and the only way to cure that is to book another one. So that's just my motto.
I think I'm just pretty excited for like all the stuff there is to do on the cruise ship, and like for the like food that they're gonna have. But for the most part, I think it would be the ports. I think I'm also most excited for to see the beaches and like the different cultures that like I'm going to see and everything like that too.
Yeah, she has a lot to experience because our first stop is Jamaica, which that's one of me and my husband's favorite places. Like we plan on flying there one day. But I told her like it is a huge culture shock when you visit some of these ports. But yeah, I'm looking forward to her visiting. She's never been to like a blue water beach because we're in Louisiana. We don't have blue water. So I know for yeah, for my first cruise, that was like my main thing was like I can't wait to see freaking blue water.
Daisy said they have blue water in Florida, but I've never been to Florida. Never been to a beach in Florida or anything. So
well, like Destin has like a pretty blue, and then like Pensacola is like a turquoise. Panama City Beach, those beaches are probably the closest we would come to anything close to the Caribbean beaches. I have been on a 2 week that was Hawaii and Mexico. Went on several out of San Diego, 2 places in Mexico. Done the carnival out of New Orleans. Oh, you went to Grand Cayman and Cozumel. Grand Cayman is really freaking pretty. We're making that a whole beach day because Grand Cayman has some beautiful water. Yeah, and maybe where you are at too, Kristen, because I keep forgetting you're more like you're closer to, like south. So yeah, those beaches are probably pretty. I've never been to anywhere except for the Panhandle, which I happen to love. Let's see. Just one thing. There is a tropical storm forming west side of Aruba and south side of Jamaica right now. I have been watching the tropics to see how that storm was going, Alexander. And the last time I looked, it showed like the path that they thought the storm was going to take, like it was going to take a northern turn. So I'm hoping that that happens and it doesn't hit you guys or Jamaica or any of that, any of those areas. So I have been watching it. Gosh, that would suck. That would suck. Let's see. Husband and I want to drive to Florida. We do every year, 20-hour drive. But our dog is 13 years old. She's not doing good. But it's just, oh, I'm sorry, Blaze.
I'm so sorry to hear that, Blaze. I know exactly how you feeling, girl.
Yeah, I'm sorry. South Florida, Palm Beach County beaches are teal blue. Yeah, that's where the pretty beaches are. Yeah, so our ports are Jamaica, Cayman, and Cozumel. I've been to Cozumel many times, and I never get enough of Cozumel. But I mean, like I said, I wouldn't even mind being stuck on the ship. Like, I just love everything about cruising. I thought you said 4:30. Actually, I had said 3:30, and then I pushed it to. I don't even know. Blind. I don't know. We just got back home though, so we were like, "Oh, we're late, and nobody's here yet." So we just stalled on starting it, and then when we hit go live, all you guys showed up. So y'all are amazing. Cool. Yeah. Is this your channel, Blind? Like.
Yeah, I know. That's what I was wondering because I saw that he has it back as blind and not 10 things you should probably know. So I thought he had his channel back, but he hasn't responded yet, so I don't know.
Blaze, I wish I could take everyone with us. I wish we could get a whole group together and go. COPD. Yeah, that is what my aunt actually has, and she is cruising with us, but she pretty much doesn't get down to the ports and she stays in the casino. So whatever works for her, because she does have COPD also. So yeah, that's hard. Oh, he said no, Micah. Thanks for rubbing it in.
I'm sorry. I thought since you had it back under blind, it was your old channel.
Yeah.
Don't take it personal.
Hold on, let me get the link for it. Oh, jeez. Okay, stop, little girl. This girl is so bored and ready to go that she's bugging the crap out of me. Can y'all come get her?
That's what I'm here for. I'm here to bug you.
No,
my job.
No. Go bug your brother. Go bug your brother.
No. I like to bug you. You're fun to bug with.
Okay. Let me drop Blind's link because I gotta update my freaking Nightbot. I always forget.
Did you add mail?
Okay, so there you go, Blaze. I dropped Blind's link for you. Yeah, it's still really stupid, Blind, and it pisses me off. But you know,
it's
life, I guess.
I wish I knew who did it.
And I know my mouse clicking is really loud. I apologize. Okay, so what do y'all want to know about the cruise? So we leave on Saturday. We'll be in Jamaica on Tuesday.
He spelled your name wrong.
I know he did. We'll be in Jamaica on Tuesday, which is Halloween. So Halloween day, we will be in Jamaica. Grand Cayman is the Wednesday. Cozumel is Thursday. And then Friday is a day at sea, and then we'll be back home Saturday. Unfortunately, but I don't even want to think about that day yet. So
don't think about it.
Well, let's be happy. Okay, yeah, let's do that. Okay, so I'll just for people who how many people have never been on a cruise?
Me.
Yeah, well, you already know all the ins and outs.
Can we show like the little diaphragm thing that they have
diagram?
On the website? You know what I mean.
She said diagram.
Like the cruise ship.
Oh my gosh. Okay, well, I wanted to show this first. What does the price of my cruise include? I just wanted to tell you all, like, okay, first of all, cruising for us is the easiest vacation because you can literally book a cruise like 2 years in advance. So think about it. If you're booking a 7-day cruise with a balcony and it comes out for two people about 15 to $1,800, maybe not that much, just depends on your ship and all that. But you have a whole 2 years to save for that, plus your money for your excursions and everything. That is why it is one of the most affordable vacations for us. And not only that,
literally book that crap out like freaking 5 years in advance if you needed to.
yeah, I've seen people have them like almost 3 years out. So it's really easy. It's really not that like expensive. I've gone on a cruise, a last minute cruise before, and I only had $200 to spend, but I did just fine because you get so many choices for food. Like this, just to give you an idea, like, okay, you have your stateroom. They have production shows and entertainment. There's many lounges, and when I say like numerous lounges, like it says here, there's like 3 or 4 big lounges, and then there's like the atrium that has parties. There's the deck parties. There's a lot of stuff. There's a fitness center, pools and hot tubs. They have youth programs for kids 2 to 17, a variety of dining options for breakfast, brunch, lunch, afternoon tea, dinner, and late night. You have like all of these things are included. The pizzeria, which is like 24. Well, on here it says 9 to 4, so they must have changed that. That used to be 24/7.
What?
The pizza place. So they changed that. Soft serve ice cream and yogurt, and then now the beverages is where they kind of get you. If you can bring a 12-pack of soda. Otherwise, you got to buy their soda package, and that comes out to almost $10 a person per day. But you get unlimited soda. Otherwise, you get lemonade, tea, chocolate, coffee, those kinds of things. But yeah, it comes with a lot. And I'm going to just show y'all some pictures. This is the Carnival Vista. This is the... let me open it in a new tab. So this is the Serenity deck, which is like 21 and over. So you can get away from like all the kids and everything and just relax on like the top deck. And literally, I have fallen asleep in one of those little shell chairs that you see there. And it's one of the most relaxing spots on a ship, in my opinion. Did I just stop sharing? I did. God dang it. I think we will, Mel. And especially with Micah, it being her first cruise, like I want her to get the full experience. So we're doing like the comedy club. We're doing some of the shows. We're going to go to this one show that they do where you can like win prizes, excursions, a steakhouse dinner, which that costs extra. But yeah, we're going to do all kinds of stuff. We're doing the water slides. We're playing mini golf. We're doing all that stuff. Yeah, you can pretty much eat 24/7 because there is even room service. Can you fish? No, blind, not off of the ship. They have it on their page actually. Like, you cannot bring a fishing pole because my husband loves to fish and he's always saying like, well, if I could just fish off of this ship. But no, that's a big no, blind.
They should have fishing poles.
You will get kicked off the ship, okay?
Now if they have fishing poles, you can rent off the ship.
They don't.
Yeah, but it would be pretty cool if they could.
No.
Yes.
I don't know if I could cruise anymore. I got seasick before, now with vertigo. Well, one of my cousins went and she has vertigo and she did fine on the ship. We actually went at the end of 2019 though. So when we got off the ship, her and her sister both ended up having like flu-like symptoms. And in March of 2020, you have C-19 that came out, if you know what I mean. Can't say that word on YouTube because they censor you. But I think that was going around way before 2020. So, but yeah, as far as seasick, Micah doesn't get any kind of like motion sickness with long drives or anything like that. So She should be fine, but we did bring medicine for just in case. So yeah, hold on, let me share again because okay, hold on, y'all. I'm trying to find. Oh yeah, Mel, you're only little. You're 5 foot. You're my size. You could fit in our suitcase, girl. Come on.
That's what I'll tell
You got to be here by Friday, okay, Mel? And we're gonna sneak you in. I wish we could.
Actually,
Okay, sorry, I'm trying to find. Hold on 1 second. Okay, let me share my screen again. Try to find this right. Okay, I wanted to show y'all this because we plan on being big kids, and we will most definitely be on these water slides. Just saying. We've been cruising since my son was like 9 years old. And I mean, I've tried every water slide on every ship. And Blaze, if you're still here, the Sunshine has the best water slides ever. They were so fun. Hold on, let me go close this door because I have background noise. I'll be right back. Okay, I'm back. Well, I just want to check on dinner. I talked to my husband about taking a cruise again. He's ignoring me. You know what you do, Blaze? I just booked the cruises only like when they have a sale. So that's another thing. If you've never been on a cruise or even if you have or whatever, um always look for the sales that have like the $50 deposits. That way your deposit down is only $50 and then you have the rest of that time to save for the full price. But that's usually what I do, Blaze. I mean, I'll see a sale and I might tell him about it, but then I kind of go ahead and book it and then he's usually good for it. So I can't do water slides anymore, but it sounds awesome. Yeah, I at least try them once. Because like I said, my son was always younger when we went and he always wanted to go do the water slide. So me and Micah are definitely doing the water slide.
Yeah.
And this ship has something called the Sky. It's not the coaster. I forgot what it's called.
It's something, but it's like a wheel thing where it's like you're riding a bike, but you're sitting down and it brings you all the way around the ship.
Yeah, at the very top.
Yeah.
I gotta find a picture of it to show y'all, but do they still charge like $30 a day for tips? Okay, so this is something that is a sensitive subject in the cruise community. But I will speak on it anyway from my experience. So they do charge gratuities. You can prepay them or you can pay for them on the ship. They will show up on your bill that they give you when you're on board, but you can choose to go and remove those and tip whoever you want and however much you want to the people that you want to, because the gratuity says that it covers like for the shows and things like that, but I don't even always go to the shows. You know what I mean? Like, so I tip the people who mainly take care of us, our dining staff, our room stewards. If we have one bartender that we find that we like, we stick to that bartender and we always tip them well. We tip for room service. So we always do the tipping at our own discretion. But that is totally up to each individual person. So you can pay gratuities or not. That's up to you. But they do charge a lot for tips. Oh, that makes sense, Kristen. Yeah, you could always try that. We've been to Freeport and Nassau, and I liked Nassau. I didn't care for Freeport too much. But I don't know. And then also when we went to the Bahamas, it was like a really cold winter. So the water was actually kind of cold that year. We weren't able to really get into the water at the beaches, which was different for us because we've cruised in January, went to Jamaica and all these other places, and were fine to swim. I mean, it was in the high 80s and it was comfortable. So the year that we went to the Bahamas just wasn't a good year. So this is the atrium. This is what you see when you first walk onto the ship. So this is going to be one of the first sights that Micah sees, and when she realizes the vastness of it, because in this picture it does not do it justice. This is the moment Micah steps onto the ship. I am going to have that expression forever because I'm going to capture that moment. Because I know when I stepped onto a ship for the first time, I was just like, wow. And now it's like home away from home. And Micah's gonna cry when we leave because I usually always do too. The last night in the dining room, like your last sea day and you're in the dining room, they sing this song. It's a beautiful song, but it is so freaking bittersweet because it's like reality sets in and you know you're getting off the ship and like I said, the only cure is to book another one. Yeah, that's how we did it. We tipped extras at the bar. Yeah. Yeah, because the first time, I think our first cruise was the only one we paid gratuities. And then we realized when we talked to the staff, we talked to like our wait staff, and they told us just how little they make even from gratuities. They don't really get much of that. So we just decided to tip them what we wanted to, and we don't like skimp out on the tipping. Like we give them way more than they make with the cruise lines. And a lot of these people will tell you that, like, they're on these ships for 6 months at a time and they're sending all this money back to home to their families to take care of them. So we make sure that they're taken care of. Blaze, you can cruise without a passport. You just have to have your ID and a birth certificate. That's what I'm doing. That's what we're all doing. We usually have passports, but I didn't get it renewed because of C-19, the big C.
It's a lot more expensive too.
Yeah, it's good though. It's good for 10 years. So it's good if you're, like I had it a while back before all of that. But so Mel, so I wanted to tell you this thing right here on the Vista, it changes like daily. Like, let me show you. So this tab, so like this is a different picture of the same atrium, but this middle thing is a digital thing. So the image on here changes, like, I don't know how often. I've never been on this ship, but it changes all the time. And I imagine they're going to have Halloween themed stuff showing up on it. But yeah. So yeah, we just can't freaking wait, guys. We're gonna miss y'all, of course, but we're gonna be having a freaking blast. And it seems like the days are going by pretty fast because it is Wednesday and it's almost over. So before we know it, it'll be here. Oh, and by the way, before we sail away, we will be live on YouTube. And then we're putting our phones away, putting it on airplane mode, and forgetting about everything for a little while. She's have to be super nice to my husband. Yeah, and look for like the $50 deposit sales. That's what I was saying. Whenever you go, being that you've cruised before, Blaze, you have what's called a VIFP number. So when you go to book a cruise, it'll walk you through the process of finding your number. And once you put that in, sometimes you can get better deals as far as like deposits or things like that. But we try to book when there's a $50 deposit because otherwise it is
like 100,
125 or 150 per person. So you want to look for the $50 deposit sales, or sometimes it'll be 99, which isn't too bad. Stop. Somebody come get Micah. Please come get her just for the next 2 days. Yes, Mel, we shall. And I will be sending you pictures on Messenger as long as the signal works. I've gotten the social media package like 3 times on 3 different cruises. Twice it worked with no trouble, and one time we didn't have no signal at all. In fact, it was so bad that they gave me my money back for it because they can see like the activity or whatever. And she looked and she was like, "Oh, you haven't connected to anything." And I was like, "No, I haven't been able to." So they refunded the money. So I'm praying that the signal is good enough to where we can at least communicate. Because we do have people here at home watching our fur babies and stuff. Yeah, Blaze, I get that. I wouldn't want to leave right now either. But anyway, that was pretty much our little cruise. Tale. Micah's just bored out of her mind and wondering what to do next. She's just ready to go. Oh man. So does anybody have any questions about anything? We can tell y'all about, I mean, our tours are pretty much like our excursions are pretty much beach excursions. We are doing one in Cozumel that has a little bit of history with the Mayan culture and all that stuff. So that will be fun. But all of them include beaches because we're beach people. But let's see. Cozumel. Yeah, Cozumel is always, a lot of people complain because a lot of the itineraries include Cozumel, but honestly, I've never been upset about, oh, we're going back to Cozumel. I've been there so many times and like I love it every time because you just do something different every time you go. And even though Grand Cayman and Jamaica has really pretty water, don't get me wrong, like they have beautiful water, but the shade of the color of turquoise that's in Cozumel is freaking breathtaking in my mind. It is one of my favorite colors. Like, in fact, if y'all see me on the news because I jumped off of the pier into the water by the ship, it's okay.
Oh my God.
It was. I've always told my husband, like, I just want to jump in the water right here. And you can't because it's like right there by the ship. But you can see like so clear down, but yet it's like a deep turquoise, but it's so pretty. And I always just want to jump in right there. And I was like, I could just say I slipped and fell. It's no big deal. So I'm not really going to do that, but you know. Seriously, watch out for sharks. I've never ever seen any sharks on any cruise I've ever been on. The one place I did see a shark was in Pensacola, Florida. And I still got back in the water after I knew he went away. But we've seen really pretty, like the little, like there's these little blackfish with neon yellow green stripes on them. They're so pretty. We've seen lobster, starfish. We've seen so many different tropical fishes. Fish. Oh my God, fishes. Fish. Did you jump in the water after how many drinks? I don't actually drink that much on a cruise, honestly. The drinks are like way overpriced and they're not really that strong. So I think this time I might have one or two of their like little tropical drinks, but I'm gonna stick to like shots and stuff because I mean, if you want at least a buzz, you're gonna have to do a shot or something because their drinks are not strong at all. Ooh, did you see turtles? I haven't. No, the only place I saw sea turtles was actually in Corpus Christi. I did see them there, not on a cruise. I know there are excursions that have the sea turtle farms and stuff like that, but I've never done those. I did swim with dolphins on my first cruise, but that was always like a dream since I was like 8 years old. So we made that happen on our first cruise. And we were going to do the stingray excursion because you can swim with stingrays. And we wanted to do that one, but they changed like a lot since the last time I cruised. So the time that you're at the port is not as long as it used to be. So I don't think we're gonna have time to do the stingrays and the beach. So we might have to just pick the beach this time, and then next time we'll do the sea turtles. Because I've done it twice, but Micah was really interested in doing it, but I don't know. We're still debating it. We'll see. But anyway, I am going to go ahead and end this one because we just wanted to talk about cruises a little bit because it's literally all we think about right now. I wanted to see if anybody had questions on anything. Yeah, there's only 3 people here. So, all right, guys, we will see y'all next time. I probably won't go live again until Saturday, right before we sail away. So that's the next time I'm going to be live. So thank y'all for being here. Thank y'all for those that showed up. We love y'all, and we will see y'all on the YouTube streets.
Love you guys.